So you're new to the city, specifically Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, and the Fraser Valley. And now you're ready to buy a home, but you're not sure of the different communities. What's a good area? What's affordable? What's too far? Where's it safe? Where will I be most comfortable for my situation? Well, let's get into it, as I've got a bunch of ways you can find out how to find the right community for you. So, how do you find the right neighborhood for you when you don't even know the neighborhoods? Well, it does require a little bit of effort on your part. You know those days off you have where you're just chilling at home and catching up on the latest Netflix series? Well, it's time to do something more productive with your time. So, get in your car, grab a coffee, a latte, a tea, I don't care. Just fill up your gas tank. And by the way, I'm sorry for the high gas prices here, but you did choose to move here. So go drive to a few of these cities that you're interested in. And now if you have a partner or family, definitely arrange a day or time to go with them so you can all experience the new areas together. If you're by yourself, ask a friend or go alone. Just have a device so you don't get lost. Now, if I were new to the city, the first place I would go would be to a few of the major community parks. These are great places to park your car and go for a walk. The best kind of park I would suggest is one with a bunch of sports fields, playgrounds, tennis courts, generally more open concept park, lively with activities, versus a park that's heavily treed with narrow paths. The reason is simple. We're out to feel the community and chat with people, and not just to get my steps on an awesome hike. Time and place. Now, at the parks, talk to people. I know, crazy concept. And yeah, it might feel uncomfortable for you, but you'll be surprised at how many people are willing to chat about the neighborhood they live in. Good and bad, everyone's got an opinion. Now, being said, pick who you ask. If there's a mom struggling with her little toddler to stay in the stroller, maybe look for someone else who looks like they'd be more open to a chat. Look for someone who you'd feel okay to approach, and just tell them you're new to the community and you're looking for thoughts on good areas to live and what they might like about the neighborhood. You can ask them where families live, or if there's an area where there's more crime so you can avoid those parts of town. Ask what feels natural. If you have a dog, you should know by now that people at dog parks love to talk. So find the local dog park in the communities you're interested in and go straight there. So now you've had your fill of chatty time at the parks. Now's the time to go find the commercial areas, the shops, the stores, the restaurants. This will help you with a bunch of things. It'll show you what types of amenities are in town. It'll give you a sense of the transit options, including bus routes, SkyTrain stations, if any. It'll showcase what the community has or doesn't have that you might regularly go to. Let's take good old Costco as an example. If you love yourself a Costco, find out if there's one in the community or how far you'll have to go to shop there. Driving past the shops and commercial districts is good, but you know what's even better? Park your car and go shop into the stores.
Ellie, I don't want to hear it! Oh, I can't take it anymore! I wish I never had you! Oh, stop it!
You don't have to buy anything, just walk through the shops, because you'll be able to see a great cross-section of the neighborhood's population in any given shop in the community. So here in the Fraser Valley, I generally find that there's two types of commercial zones. Each community has its own downtown core commercial zone. This is often like the historic center of town. It's made up of older buildings with smaller shops. Some of these neighborhoods have done a great job of like a downtown community renewal and revitalization, and some less so. And then there's parts of each community with the newer strip malls, the big box type of stores that you see, in the newer parts of town where land is more available to build those big developments. I think driving and walking through each of these zones will give you a pretty good sense of the community you're looking at. Hey, and you can drive past the schools too. There's usually a couple of high schools in each community. Drive by them. See if it looks like a new school or an old school. A new school will be like telling you that the community is growing with young families and they need new schools, right? An older school might be on a good transit route, so look for buses. And as a side note, this is not where I would be stopping to chat with people. Pick the time and the place. Common sense prevails. Probably best not to talk at the schools. Now, if you're looking to live in an area with families, look for those groups of people when you're out and about. If you're single, keep an eye out for those people. Ask people, talk to people. You'll be surprised how much people share. And if you're looking for an investment property, you should be aware of the transit and amenities in the area. You can easily research transit schedules online, but if you're visiting the community, you can see the people at the bus stop and even watch how regularly the buses come down the street. Just have your coffee at the local coffee shop and people watch the day away. And look, if you don't want to spend all that money on gas, there's always another way. It's called Google Street View, and you can find some houses that you're interested in online and go tour around on your computer all around that house, spinning your mouse around and looking at the buildings down the block. But I gotta be honest, you might as well just watch Netflix at that point, 'cause you're lazy. But remember, you don't have to do this alone. Find a realtor who you're comfortable with and ask them for your assistance. Realtors are some of the best people around who can advise you about the great neighborhoods in town. They have the experience, they know the good, the bad, the ugly, and when they're working for you, they do want to find a good fit for you. So lean on them for their knowledge. In fact, we even offer our buyers neighborhood tours at the beginning so we can tour around together and showcase the different parts of a community and help our clients kind of narrow their preferred areas. By the way, we have no problem going up to people and chatting with them about their community, and we often do it with our clients in tow. But I think this video shows you that you don't have to do this with a realtor. You can do this on your own, and it's really not that hard. Hey, if you want a couple of other great tips, here's a few more. Find out when there's a community farmers market and go attend it. If you're religious, find a local community church or temple. And believe it or not, local newspapers still exist, both hard copy and online, so simply read up on community news. And finally, every time you go to a neighborhood, go a different way, each and every time, to experience it differently. That's what we do all the time, so we can stay up to date on changes in our neighborhood, because it makes us feel more informed for our clients. And if you find this video helpful, we've got a handy dandy subscribe button in the bottom right corner that we'd love you to click, along with the thumbs up like button for this video, to help us spread this info to other people who are in the same situation like you. Thanks for watching. Click the links below if you want to reach out to me directly.